So, do you know which Bibles were the top 10 of sales in 2020? Was it the King James? Was it the Message? Was it the Passion Translation? That's what we'll be looking at in this video. Hello, my name's Stephen, and this is Faith Ministries. With so many Bibles on shelves of Christian bookshops and libraries and even people's homes, I wanted to do a quick video looking at the latest sales rankings of Bibles. In other words, how many Bibles are being sold around the country, around the world, which tends to give us a bit of an indication then of how popular they are with readers and with various churches. Now, this latest data from 2020 is from the American Evangelical Christian Publishers Association. But I tend to think that, well, it's American, but it's going to have a pretty clear indication as to what it's like here in Australia, even in the UK, for example. Now, before you jump on your high horse, some of the names I'm going to mention, yes, they are paraphrases rather than translations, but that's not what we're here about today. So, what are the top 10 sales rankings for 2020 of the various translations and versions of Bibles out there? Coming in at number 10, then, is the New American Standard Version or Standard Bible. Number 9, the Message. Number 8, the New International Reader's Version. Number 7, this is a Spanish Bible, forgive my translation, it's the Reina Valera. Number 6, the Christian Standard Bible. Number 5, the New King James Version. Number 4, English Standard Version. Number 3, the New Living Translation. Number 2, King James Version. Number 1, wait for it, the New International Version, the NIV. Whether you agree with that or not, that's what the sales are. People have written various commentaries on the different Bibles and say why they are the best Bibles. Others say why they're not the best Bibles and you shouldn't read them. But this is what people are buying at the moment. And you've probably got those Bibles in your home, or maybe you've looked at them online at some stage. So let's just do a quick comparison between these top 3, between the New International Version, the King James Version, and the New Living Translation. A quick look at, okay, what year were they published? And from what ancient text did they get translated from? So as number 1, the New International Version, it was published way back in 1978, then republished in 84 and then 2011. It picked up hits, translations for the translators and the writers of the Bible. They went to the Masoretic text, to the Nestle underlined Greek New Testament to find their resources. The old King James Version, also known as the Authorized Version, it started way back in 1611. And it also went to the Masoretic text, but it looked at the Textus Receptus from Tyndale, 1526 New Testaments, and also some Erasmus manuscripts and Bezet of 1598. And then finally, the New Living Translation. It was published back in 1996. It also we've got its resources from the Masoretic text, the Septuagint, the Latin Vulgate, the Greek New Testament, and again the Nestle Aland Novum Testamentum Graece. Forgive my pronunciation. So we can see that the oldest version there is King James, followed by the New International Version, and then the newest one is the New Living Translation. So finally, then, let's just read through several scriptures and we'll have a look at how they sound, in case you've never done that before. John 1, chapter 1, verse 18. In the NIV, New International Version, it says, "No one has ever seen God, but the one and only Son, who is himself God and is in closest relationship with the Father, has made him known." King James Version, "No man hath seen God at any time, the only begotten Son, which is in the bosom of the Father. He hath declared him." The New Living Translation, no one has ever seen God, but the unique one, who is himself God, is near to the Father's heart. He has revealed God to us. Then Romans 5, verse 18. Back to the New International Version. Consequently, says Paul, just as one trespass resulted in condemnation for all people, so also one righteous act resulted in justification and life for all people. King James, therefore, as by the offence of one judgment came upon all men to condemnation, even so by the righteousness of one, the free gift came upon all men unto justification of life. New Living Translation, yes, Adam's one sin brings condemnation for everyone, but Christ's one act of righteousness brings a right relationship with God and a new life for everyone. And then finally, let's have a look at the first 3 verses of Psalm 23. The NIV, the Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He refreshes my soul. He guides me along the right paths for his name's sake. Then King James, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. And finally, the New Living. The Lord is my shepherd, I have all that I need. He lets me rest in green meadows. He leads me beside peaceful streams. He renews my strength. He guides me along right paths, bringing honor to his name. So that's just the top 3 or the top 10 top-selling Bibles around the Western world at the moment in 2020, ranging from the New International Version, King James, New Living, and then in the English Standard Version and onwards. As you saw from some of the scriptures which I read, some of them, they flow very much like we speak in normal English, but others harken back to the old ye and these of the old English of Shakespeare. Depends what you prefer to read, depends whether you're doing studies, depends on whether you are wanting just to do it as a reading, everyday reading, and just need something light and easy to read. But that's what I thought was interesting to look at. What are the top 10 selling Bibles in the world or in the Western world at the moment? Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to this video and share it with your friends so that more people may see it. Until next time, God bless.